Hello everybody, Mr. Akins here and welcome to What's on the Comic Rack. You know, one of my goals for 2026 was to put out a YouTube video every single week. And one of the reasons I wanted to do that was a lot of times when I do get an idea to do a video, I get bogged down in the details. I get bogged down in trying to make that video perfect. I think I can always improve it, and I spend so much time obsessing over that video, then a week or two goes by, and then it's a long time before I put out a video. So if I put a goal for myself of getting it out every single week, I feel like I can put out more content and get some of these ideas that I have and move them on. And that's what this video is about. It's about showing off some books I've had for quite a while now. And what are these books? Well, when I was a kid, there was only one other person that read comic books. In fact, he also played D&D. So, guess what? 40 years later, we're still playing D&D, but then I asked him about his comic books because I'd go over to his house, and one day I said, "Hey, what are you doing with all your comic books?" He said, "They're out there in the barn/garage. You know what? I think you would appreciate them more. You can have them." I decided to take him up on that. And so every time we would go up there to his house, play some role-playing games, I'd take a long box back with me, I'd bring it here, and I would rebag and reboard, see which ones I could save. In fact, this is what the long box looked like when I got it, and then this is what it looked like after I rebagged and reboarded. And that's what this video is about. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show off the books in this first long box. I've got about 7 long boxes because I've already integrated his, like I said, John Byrne comics into my John Byrne collection. I've already integrated his New Teen Titans collection into my collection. So before everything gets completely integrated, I need to, as Dope would say, document what I've got or what he's got. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to show a little video of me going through that first long box that I have. Once I do that, we're going to talk about my last giveaway from last week. I'm going to reveal the winner of that. And I'm also going to show off some new books that I'm going to give away for this weekly giveaway. And let's get to looking at those books. So here we go with the handy dandy YouTube comment picker. We're gonna fetch it. Not anything goes. We're looking for that keyword filter. John Byrne 8. Continue. Load those comments. We've got 5 in there. That's a good number. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Comics Limited. Thank you, Travis. I'll be in contact with you. Congratulations. So recently I got a shipment from my comic shop. It was 8 comic books. So I've got a little box here to fit 8 comic books, and that's what this giveaway is going to be. It's going to be 8 comics. And here are the 8 comics I want to give away for this one. To win this one, you need to put hashtag John Byrne 9 in the comments. Please have a U.S. resident, and please be 18 years of older in case there's any mature content in any of these. We're going to start off with this Eclipse Monthly. Edge. This is a Stephen Grant. Now, something about these giveaways, I think somebody said something about you're just giving away all these books. Almost all of these books I have extra copies of. As you will notice with some that I keep giving away over and over and over again. We've got Extreme. Look at that Liefeld art right there. So a lot of these I have more than one copy. Here's a perfect example of this. I'm going to continue to give away Death Blows until I don't have any more. And I think I've still got 15 of number 1 right here. That doesn't mean I'm giving away stuff and then I don't want it. I've got Death Blows, like I said, in my collection that I'm going to keep, but I don't need 15 copies of number 1. So if I can send them off, I'm going to send them off. Here is a Charlton comic. This is All New Fighting Marines, number 131. The Fury. And last but not least, we have a modern comic, Spider-Man number 10. I read this one. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to give my critique on it. I'm going to let you win it. You read it. Hashtag in the comments, hashtag John Byrne 9. Make sure you are a U.S. resident and make sure you're 18 years of older. And until next time, we'll see you around the comic rack.